Now, wait 1 minute. What did I just see? What did I just see? Was that a pregnant man? What? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. I hope you are happy that you clicked on it by the time we get done, because I got a whole bunch to say. I got a whole bunch to say. Did I just see a pregnant man? A pregnant man? Because that's what's got everybody in such a tizzy, right? That there's this pregnant man featured on Glamour UK. This is supposedly kicking off Pride Month. There's a pregnant man on the cover of the UK version of Glamour, and everybody is in an uproar. I mean, just mad. Tell me why you're mad. Tell me why you're mad. And I really do. I got a little something for everybody. I got a little something to say to everybody. I think there's going to be a lot of folks that's not happy with me when we get done with this, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm all right with that because I got a nice strong back and I got a whole bunch to say. So listen here. Let's start with just knowing that timing is everything. Timing is everything. And I think why a lot of folks are mad is because they feel as though their face is being played in. And you're right. You're right. Your face is being played in. All of our faces are being played in. Most notably by Glamour UK. Glamour UK is selling magazines. Period. That's why I said timing is everything. They're playing in heterosexuals' face. They're playing in the gays' face. They're playing in the trans community's face. They're playing in everybody's face. And it really is all about making money. Yeah, I said it. It's all about making money. The fact that you chose Pride Month to actually, and then you said you're kicking off Pride Month. Well, whose idea is it to kick off Pride Month by pissing off the heterosexuals? Who, huh? Really? Oh, like I said, I got something for everybody. I got something for everybody. Who else is playing in your face? Logan Brown. That's who. Logan Brown is playing in folks' face. Logan Brown is a trans man. She's a self-identified trans man, 27-year-old, and she's an author. They are an author. I'm not trying to misgender you. But see, that's where the confusion comes in. Because at this point, nobody knows exactly where to place you, Logan, because you're playing. You're playing in folks' face somewhat. You're making statements which to me say you're playing in people's face, and it's not cute to me. Um, Logan's an author, and Logan has a partner named Bailey Mills, which is a non-binary drag performer. Now we're gonna get into that in just a minute. So just hold on. We got Logan and we got Bailey, who are a couple. Okay, I'm gonna get into that in a second. Here's why I say that Logan is actually playing in everybody's faces. Is Logan made a comment that says, "I'm a pregnant trans man, and I do exist. No matter what anyone says, I'm living proof." Logan, baby, come down front. Let me give y'all a little picture of Logan, honey. Here's Logan. Oh, Logan. Here's Logan. You're living proof of what, Logan? What you living proof of, sweetie? Living proof of what? That if you are biologically a woman, you can get pregnant? Huh? See, because you're, again, it's the salaciousness of it all for me. It's the salaciousness of it all for me. Because in the story, see, because you don't get the whole story. When I first started seeing things pop up and I started seeing the outrage of seeing people who were just all in their feelings, which I couldn't understand why you were so damn nosy that you were that in your feelings about the pregnant man. If you're not a pregnant woman, why are you worried about a pregnant man? But okay, I get you. And then they start throwing, oh, the kids. Whatever. Whatever. We'll get to that in a minute. But this whole statement is problematic. I'm a pregnant trans man and I do exist no matter what anyone says. I'm living proof. I think that's stupid. Everyone knows that a trans man can actually get pregnant because a trans man was actually born a woman with ovaries and a uterus and all that good stuff that you need to become pregnant. So I'm living proof of what? That women can have babies? We already know that. We already know that. And again, all of this gets started because we told too much of our business. We done shared too much of our business, and I said that as a whole, the LGBTQIA, we have shared too much of our business. For some reason, I guess we felt as though to gain acceptance that we had to share everything, all the little small things. No, because some things it just confuses the situation. You're telling stuff and it's confusing the situation. Then you're not explaining it in its entirety. And then there's people who are just ignorant, who don't want to really know. They want to ask, but they really don't want to know. And they like to rest on ignorance. And it just confuses things. It really does. But whole thing is with trans men, if they're not taking the hormones and stuff, yeah, everything works. Everything works. And you can very much become pregnant. I told you I would revisit this situation about Logan and Bailey. I'm going to say this again. Logan is a trans man who is 27 years old, who is an author. Logan, in the story, where you get the full story, Logan, for some medical reasons, was not taking the hormones and things, okay, to block. You all know, child. Here we go with all the business. Trans men and trans women take medication to kick down their female stuff and kick down their male stuff so they can take on their new feminine or non-feminine traits. Okay. For whatever medical reason, Logan was not able to take the medication. So everything female was full bloom and going down. Bailey Mills is Logan's partner, who is a non-binary drag performer. Now, let me say that again. Pay close attention. A non-binary drag performer. I am a drag performer. Okay. I'm a drag performer. See? What is a drag performer in most cases? A man. For all intents and purposes, I am a man. If I get on top of you and do a little bit of business, there is a chance that you, as a female, will get pregnant. This is what actually happened to Logan. Logan was full on everything female working. Bailey, for all intents and purposes, is a man. Bailey and Logan got together and did what males and females do at times and Logan got pregnant. So again, you are living proof of what? If we put a man and a woman together in a sexual position, somebody could get pregnant. Okay, baby, then you win. You're living proof of it, and you got pregnant. And in the interview, you actually stated that you accidentally got pregnant. You accidentally got pregnant. Well, that's about the most heterosexual thing that I've ever heard lately. So tell me again why our heterosexual counterparts are upset. Why y'all mad? Hmm? Why y'all mad? So, yeah, I got something for y'all too. Why y'all mad? Are you telling me that you're mad at Logan and Bailey for doing a heterosexual act and getting pregnant? Do you have to be heterosexual to get pregnant? No. No. If you're a female, all you got to do is have working female parts and you can get pregnant. If you're a male, all you got to do is have working male parts and you get pregnant or get someone pregnant. Y'all do understand that, right? Y'all love to talk about biology and what you are really and what really is. If you do to do and everybody's parts is working the way they work, there's a good chance that you're going to get pregnant. So again, there's no piece of the market where you have to identify as heterosexual to get pregnant. So yes, old Logan is living proof that if you do male on female parts all working, somebody could get pregnant. And I'm still trying to figure out why people got so upset. First of all, you're generally upset with the LGBTQIA because we have sex in a way that's not the way that heterosexuals have sex. So you'd be mad about that. So now you got two people who are actually on the rainbow who are doing the sexual act in a heterosexual way and they got pregnant and y'all mad. Tell me again why you mad. Is it that they're on the rainbow doing what you consider heterosexual stuff? And they got pregnant? Again, not understanding why you're mad. Not understanding why any of this looks strange to you. You take a look at this picture. Look at Logan. What does Logan look like to you? You ain't never seen nobody like Logan before? Hmm? Tell me no you haven't so I can tell you that you're lying. You ain't never seen nobody that looked like Logan before. Because doesn't Logan just look like a stud? Huh? Does Logan not look like a stud? And haven't studs been getting pregnant forever and nobody ever fussed? I don't ever remember anybody fussing about a stud getting pregnant and carrying a baby. And I'm a 51-year-old gay. And I ain't never seen nobody fussing about a lesbian who is more of a stud being pregnant. Never heard anybody fuss. And that's basically all that Logan looks like. Logan looks to me just like a stud. Logan looks like a lesbian woman who is pregnant. When I looked at the picture, a pregnant man, we all know there's no such thing as a pregnant man. So when I looked, I said, oh, look at here. And that's what I saw. I said, oh, a pregnant stud. Okay. And I went on. And then after I looked more, I was like, well, that's a pregnant man. Child, y'all clowning. Y'all clowning. And for you to even get mad, you know, I get it. I get it, the salaciousness of it all, that Glamour actually posted it out there like that. Yeah, that pushed, you know, that's trigger. It's a trigger. for folks who don't really care for the trans situation and the trans experience and feel like things are being pushed into the public. I see, why that would trigger you, but you didn't really believe that it was an actual pregnant man. You didn't really believe that some man actually got pregnant, did you? You didn't really believe that. No one's going to convince me that they actually looked at Logan and thought that Logan was an actual biological man that just happened to have gotten pregnant. Nobody. So tell me again, you were so angry and you never seen anything like this before, huh? Quit playing. So yes, Logan was playing in you all's faces. Okay, it's an attention-seeking thing. That's an attention. Call it what it is. I say again, I told you there's going to be some folks that don't agree with things that I have to say, and I'm okay with it. That's what the comment section's for. Use the comment section. Tell me what you think. You mad? Go on and tell me you mad. You can do that here. And again, welcome to Kitchen Table Talk live with SpillitBoyTV. You can tell me you're mad. You can tell me you don't agree. You can also tell me if you do agree. Okay? But we've seen studs have babies. Okay? We've seen it. Jerry Springer used to show it all the time. All the time. Jerry Springer would actually show you lesbians who were pregnant by trans women, lesbians who were pregnant by effeminate males, studs who have literally gotten pregnant by trans women. Being trans doesn't stop you from creating life. It doesn't. And again, too much in the bedroom, too much minding other people's damn business. What goes on in that bedroom, it really ain't nobody's business. That's where most of the anger comes from, because you want to know, but you really don't want to know. You really don't want to know. Once you find out, most of the time you get mad. You get mad. Trans people can create life. Ding, ding, ding. Sorry about it. But yeah, they can still create life. And that's all that this is. That's all that this is. I do think it was attention seeking on the part of Logan. I do. And I think it was definitely salacious and done for money on the part of Glamour UK. I think both should be ashamed. I'm ashamed of both, really. And the whole thing of using pride as a way to trigger folks who pride ain't even about. Because let me just get into that for a little second. You do realize that if you're a person and it bothers you that pride, because there's a lot of people who are very bothered by the fact that Pride Month, there's June is Pride Month. There's people who are pissed at the fact that Pride gets a month. Child, do you think I ain't got nothing better to do with my time to sit around and be mad about what somebody is celebrating that I ain't got to celebrate? If you are not part of the LGBTQIA, you are not a part of the rainbow, you are not an ally to the rainbow, why are you bothering yourself being upset about June being the so-called gay month, or June being the month that people are celebrating their pride? Why are you wasting your time being upset? It ain't got nothing to do with you, baby. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Stay your ass away from the parade. Stay your ass away from the little functions and situations and the little luncheons and all the little things that the LGBTQIA has set up for themselves to enjoy themselves, because they have a right. They have a right to celebrate one another. You don't have to celebrate them, baby. You don't. No one is coming to your houses, dragging you away from your homes, making you go to these luncheons and concerts and cookouts, and no one is dragging you to any of the festivities. If you're not part of the rainbow, then pride really don't have nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. So you really have no reason to be mad. Mind your business. Mind your business. Now I'm gonna tell you a little story, and I'm not gonna be too long because I talk. I know, Charles. I know some folks is just damn sick of me at this point, baby. You're gonna be sick of me, but that's okay. It's all right. I've already told you it's all right. Whatever you got, give it to me. Because I got a strong back, baby, and I can take it. So I know you, baby. I know some of y'all is real giving it to me at this point, and it's okay. It really is okay. It really is okay. But I'm gonna tell you a little story real fast. Okay, so I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right? A couple years ago, see, because we Pride come, we do our little Pride thing, and we we luck out every now and again. We get a good performer that'll come in for Pride and will perform. We've had Katie Lang, we've had Tony Braxton, we've had Patti LaBelle, we've had Jennifer Holiday, we've had Jennifer Hudson. We've had we do all right. We do all right with our guest list of folks that will come in to perform specifically for Pride Month. So here's the thing. Let me say this. Like I said, if you don't have anything to do with that rainbow, you're not an ally, you're not a part of it, you don't agree with it, stay your ass away from the events. So here's how the little story goes. I have a family I have a family member who was under the impression that you had to pay for a ticket to go and see Tony Braxton a few years ago when Tony Braxton came to do an outdoor concert during Pride Month. Okay, she came. She was the headliner, and this family member was just so pissed that I got a phone call. Me of all people, that was a whole big mistake. I said, really? Well, why would we have to pay? Why would we have to pay to go and see Tony Braxton? I said, what? What do you mean? So now the truth of the matter is that you really don't have to pay. That the concert is actually paid for free and clear. All you gotta do is show up at the concert. But here's the thing. What are you talking about? Why do you have to pay? I'm heterosexual. Why would I have to pay? This individual actually felt as though anybody who was on the rainbow, we should all have to pay. But she shouldn't have to pay because she's heterosexual. And I said, make that make sense. Make that make sense. Why shouldn't you have to pay? Because y'all pay, right? I said, yeah, in essence, yeah, we paid to get her here. The LGBTQIA and whoever did donations and whoever did whatever it is they need to do for fundraising to actually get it to pop off. Yeah, she been paid. And it got paid out of our pockets. Now what about it? And I said, but again, why do you feel like you should have to pay? Well, if y'all pay, okay, so tell me why should we have to pay? Because when we got down to it, my family member felt as though I should have to buy a ticket to the concert, but she should be able to go to the concert for free because she's straight and I'm gay. And literally came out of her mouth and said, well, that's what y'all doing. Y'all bring them in to entertain us, right? We are paying to bring in the entertainers to entertain you. And I just had to pause. I had to pause. This is what I'm talking about the ignorance of people and the foolishness. What would make you think that we, as a collective, needs to pay to have good entertainment come in to entertain the heterosexuals? And it's Pride Month. So you think we paid for you to come party with us? Have you lost your rabbit ass mind? This is what I'm talking about, where there's just ignorance, just flat out ignorance about placement and who thinks their ass weighs a ton. It's just ridiculous. So I'm going to say this for that family member if they're listening, and anybody else who is that slow and shallow, because that's what that was. That was slow and shallow. If you don't have anything to do with the LGBTQIA, if you're not an ally, okay, you got issues with gay, or you feel as though you're better than gay, or anything of the sort, stay your ass away from the pride celebrations. They're not for you. They're not for you. They're not against you. They're not to get at you. They're not to get back at you. And they're not done for you. It's not about you, baby. Pride Month is for people on the rainbow. Period. It's ours. It doesn't have anything to do with you. And no one's coming to your house to drag you out to it. No one's coming to drag you to it. So I've said what I had to say. Now, in closing on this, I definitely want you all to leave your comments, because I definitely want to hear what you have to say, good, bad, or indifferent. I want to hear what you have to say. And again, my actual stance on this, I'm going to say shame. Shame on Glamour UK. Shame on Logan. Shame on Logan and shame on Glamour. Because yes, they did play in the faces of all of us, not just the heterosexuals, not just the people who don't agree with the lifestyle and all of this and all of that. They played in all of our faces. There is no such thing as a pregnant man. Okay, there's not. That was salaciousness done on the part of Glamour UK to sell magazines. That was, I thought that was, there's some integrity that's not intact with that. And to use pride to trigger people to sell magazines, for me personally, is just basically, again, too much of their business. Too much of their business. Nobody cares. They not somebody sit there explaining it. And for all intents and purposes, has women parts and mainly has male parts. And they got together, and there was no medication to stop anything from working, so they got pregnant. Because that's what happens when you put male parts and female parts together. Somebody can very much get pregnant. To actually talk about how they actually have sex, that is a whole nother situation. That's why I said we share too much of our business. Um, there's levels to this shit. Okay, there is. And a lot of you all want to know, but you really don't want to know. And I'm going to stand right on that. But yeah, um, shameful on Logan to do this. And I feel like it was totally attention seeking. Shameful on Glamour UK. You were doing it for money. You did it for the love of money. You did. You did it for the love of money. And it's shameful. And how dare both of you? How dare you? Anyway, that's it. I've said all I had to say. Thank you for hanging out at my kitchen table with me. You know, over here at Kitchen Table Talk Live with SpillitBoyTV, I say what I want, how I want, And yeah, a lot of times I do rub folks the wrong way. And do I care? Not really. Not really. I'll discuss it with you though. And maybe you could change my mind on some things or enlighten me on some things. But all in all, I'm not really scared to disagree with you. Okay? Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll catch you all on the flip side. And feel like